Okay, so I did not post a video yesterday because we just got our internet back a couple hours ago. So I was not actually able to do like the actual video I wanted to do the day before yesterday because I couldn't really upload. So I just kind of did a little live, and I was going to talk about the title in the video, but I figured I'd make a video once the internet came back because I want to get into detail about it. So basically, I have decided that I am doing a home birth, and I'm going to do a home birth for a lot of reasons. And one of the main reasons is because of the stuff with COVID. Now, they had originally told me that I could have 2 people in the room, and then it went to 1 person. And now I'm hearing that by the time I have my baby, it'll be nobody allowed in the room with you, which I'm not okay with. So that was one of the main reasons I chose to just have my baby at home. Another thing is I don't like hospitals like that. I don't like the way that they kind of try to rush you during your labor, and they kind of try to rush you out the hospital after, and you constantly got people coming in and out the rooms, poking you and coming and poking your baby and waking the baby all up. And it's just, it'd be too much. They taking your baby away. It's just too much for me. So I'd rather have my child in the comfort of my own house, where I can have whoever I want, basically in my home when I'm in labor. I have a midwife. I'm actually meeting with her tomorrow. Her name's Helen, and tomorrow is my first day meeting her. And she's coming here, and she will actually be my midwife my entire pregnancy. Well, the rest of my pregnancy, because obviously I'm 5 months almost. So she'll be my midwife throughout the rest of my pregnancy. She'll be the one that's here to help me deliver my baby. And then she'll actually see us until 3 months postpartum. And most of the visits are done at home. So I don't have to worry about going out anywhere and contracting COVID. I don't have to worry about taking the baby out anywhere to his appointments because, you know, they'll come straight to the house. Another reason is because a lot of the stuff that I want to do this pregnancy, not even just this pregnancy, but this labor mostly, and this delivery that I was not able to do with Amir because I didn't really know too much about it then. And then with Amaya, I wanted to, but I wasn't able to because she was so sickly and I was so sick. And they basically told me that I wasn't able to do that. So the first thing that I definitely am doing this time around is something called a lotus birth. And what a lotus birth is when you basically leave the umbilical cord attached to the baby, and then you deliver the placenta. You don't cut it. You leave it there, you leave it attached, and you basically let it fall off naturally, the umbilical cord from the baby's stomach. You let it fall off naturally. As it processes and starts to fall off, you basically put like herbs and stuff over the placenta so that it doesn't, obviously start to rot and smell and have an odor. You put herbs on it. Some people put it inside of a bag. It's like a little clear bag you can put it in. But the reason I want to do that is because the placenta has so many benefits. And there's also something called where you basically wait to cut the cord. And you wait until the cord is done pulsating, which means like once the baby comes out, right before you cut the cord, you'll notice like the umbilical cord is still pulsating blood through it. Once it's done and it's died off, you clip it. I want to wait. I did do this with Amaya and Amir, and I'm doing it again this time with this baby. I want to basically do, I cannot think of the word, but, delayed cord clamping. I want to do a delayed cord clamping and let the rest of the blood from the umbilical cord and the placenta get into him before I actually clamp that cord. And then something else that I am doing this time that I was not able to do with Amaya. With Amir, I didn't really know anything about it. He was my first. With Amaya, my placenta was unhealthy. It was very, very, very small. And I remember the doctor saying it was very small. And then her cord was so short. Like, it was so weird. Her cord was so short. When they took her out to put her onto my chest, like after I had her and I went to put her on my chest, the doctor had to say, hold on, wait, because her cord was so short that when I lifted her to put her up on my chest, I hadn't delivered the placenta yet. So it basically would have yanked the placenta out because her cord was just that short. So I was not able to do, I want to basically this time do, I want to encapsulate my placenta. And what that means is you basically wait for it to fall off of the baby. You take it, you pass it on to somebody professional. They basically look at it, which they're going to do this in the hospital anyway. They're going to look at it, make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Make sure that all of it has came out. Make sure that it's, you know, basically that it's healthy. Once it's healthy, they'll give me the okay, which my midwife will do all of this. They'll give me the okay on if I can do lotus and all that other stuff. When they do encapsulation, they take it to a lab or wherever they do it at. And there's a lady that, or a man, I don't really know, but there's a person that'll look it over again. They'll take it, they'll basically dehydrate it. So they'll dry it out and then they'll take it and they'll turn it into a powder. When they turn it into the powder, they'll put it into capsules. And then you basically, it's like a pill. It's a pill form. And I would take, I want to say 2 pills a day. I would take one in the morning and at night. Now, the benefits to the placenta being encapsulated is like tremendous. There's so many benefits to it. It helps reduce bleeding after birth. It helps reduce postpartum depression. It helps with milk supply. It increases your energy. It keeps your iron up. It's so many benefits. If you guys don't know about it, I would suggest that you do your own research on it. If you are pregnant and thinking about doing it, I am doing it this time. But it's just it's very beneficial. And then I think that was it as far as the medical things that I wanted to do this time. Obviously, I couldn't do it with the Maya because my placenta was just not healthy. So they had to take it and just take it and throw it away after she was born. So it was a lot of stuff I was not able to do with her. For example, I was supposed to have a Maya in the water. Didn't happen. I got out. You guys know the story. I got out to get the morphine and I had to wait for an hour before I got back in because they had to monitor her heart rate. And I literally had my mom running the water to the tub so I could get back in the tub. And I said, I have to push. And she came out. Like, it was so quick. It was so quick. So I didn't get to have her in the water. I labored in the water the whole time for the most part, between the laboring ball in the tub and then doing stretches and stuff. But overall, I did not get to have her in the water, which I was very upset about. Because if you guys know from like past videos, that was one of the things that I was so like, I'm doing this and I wasn't able to. So my feelings was hurt. So this time, the cool part about doing a home birth is that not only will I have a birthing tub here, but if I decide I want to walk around, I can walk around freely. If I wanted to go and take a shower in my tub, I can go and take a shower. I can go lay down in my bed. I can walk around my neighborhood. You know, if I want to go for a car ride, I can go for a car ride all while I'm in labor. And I don't have anybody telling me, no, you can't do that. No, you can't walk. No, you can't eat. No, you have to do this. You have to push this way. I don't like all that. This time, this is my last baby. I want to be able to do things how I want to do them. If I want to eat a sandwich right before I start pushing, leave me alone. I'm eating my sandwich. Like, I just don't want no interference. And that's like, I've been watching this page that I follow on Instagram with births and home births and water births. And it's just like, they just seem so peaceful. And these babies be born and they just be so like alert and like they cry for a minute and then they just be chilling. Like, it's home births are so much more like serene than having a hospital birth. So I'm doing it this time. I'm going all out when it comes to my labor. I'm getting a photographer. I'm gonna have my doula, which basically a doula is to help you, coach you through the pain. So, you know, they'll help me with hypnosis techniques, breathing techniques, acupressure, you know, stuff like that to basically help relieve the pain from the contractions a little bit. And then I'm going to have my photographer here. And then I am going to have my midwife. And then I think her student is going to be here as well. So I'm going to have a good team. I think I am meeting my midwife and then her nurse tomorrow. And then, yeah, so from there on out, I'll be able to update you guys on, you know, what they say, how everything's going. I have my anatomy scan on Friday. So I'll get to see how big he is, how much he weighs right now, which I'm so scared to find out because I know he big. And yeah, and that's basically it. I just wanted to do a video on it because a lot of people don't know about like the different water births you can do and like different techniques that you can do, and then just like medical stuff you can do for your baby once it's born. Like a lot of people they ain't never heard of, you know, encapsulating the placenta or doing a lotus birth or delayed cord clamping. I'm also requesting that when he comes out, I want quiet. Like, I don't want nobody talking. I don't want no noise. Like, when he comes out, I just want it to be silence. And the reason for that is because a lot of people always wonder, why do babies cry so much as soon as they come out? Can you imagine being inside your mom? It's warm, it's quiet, and it's serene in there. And then you're born into this chaotic world and everybody's screaming and it's bright and it's cold and you're hungry and you just don't know what happened. You're going to cry. So the reason that the water birth is so beneficial is because the baby comes out of the water and straight into the water. So it's an easier transition. And then a lot of people think that you're supposed to just have the baby in the water and lift it right up. No. You have the baby in the water, you kind of let it float in the water for a minute, you rock them back and forth, and then you slowly, not quick, you slowly bring the baby from the water onto your chest. I want the quietness because I don't want it to be any type of chaos. I want it to be peaceful, quiet. I want the lights dimmed. I just want him to enter the world in as much peace and calmness as possible. So I'm just doing a lot of stuff differently this time. This is my last baby, but this pregnancy has really opened my eyes, obviously. So it's just a lot of stuff I'm doing different. But I'm about to end this video, get this posted. I want it up before midnight, so I got to go. And yeah, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. I need to start saying that. I keep saying that, and then I be forgetting to say that. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I hope y'all like this video, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye.